Imagine you're rummaging through some old coins, and you stumble upon a simple penny. But what if that penny, a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, turned out to be worth an incredible $519,000 in today's market? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet, this humble coin, with its iconic Lincoln design and wheat stalk reverse, is valued at a price tag that rivals luxury cars, even some houses. Why? Because this is no ordinary penny. It's a coin that, despite its small size, carries immense historical, collectible, and monetary value. Today, we're taking a deep dive into this fascinating coin and uncovering just what makes it so unique and valuable. Stick with us until the end, and we'll reveal what sets apart this extraordinary coin from the rest and how you might even come across one in your collection. When most people think of pennies, they probably imagine spare change jingling in a pocket, a few cents added to the cost of daily purchases. However, the 1944 wheat Lincoln penny is in a league of its own. This particular coin, minted at the height of World War II, has a unique story, one that collectors can't seem to get enough of. In fact, the 1944 penny is more than just a relic. It's a true treasure, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars if you happen to have the right one. So, why 1944? What makes this particular year so exceptional for a Lincoln penny? The answer lies partially in the historical context. 1944 was a challenging year globally, with World War II still in full swing. The war efforts required vast quantities of metal for munitions and machinery, impacting everything from the cars people drove to the coins in their pockets. Normally, pennies were made from copper, but during the war, copper was needed for ammunition casings and other critical supplies. The U.S. Mint began experimenting with alternative metals for coinage in 1943, and steel pennies were introduced temporarily. However, by 1944, copper was being reintroduced into pennies, with metal sourced partly from recycled shell casings from the war effort. This distinctive alloy mix made 1944 pennies unique, marking them as wartime relics. Though pennies made with this recycled copper blend were relatively common, a few rare 1944 coins struck on leftover steel planchets became the golden ticket of the numismatic world. These error coins were quickly recognized as ultra-rare, and their rarity has only made them more valuable over the years. With so few in existence, they are an essential prize for collectors worldwide, who are willing to pay astonishing amounts to own a piece of this history. Even more intriguing is how such error coins came to be. As 1943 ended and 1944 began, steel planchets from the previous year remained at some of the mints, including Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver. When the first coins of 1944 were struck, some of these steel planchets accidentally made it through the minting process. The result? A very small number of 1944 Lincoln pennies with a steel composition, a true anomaly in U.S. coinage. Finding one of these steel coins today is like finding a needle in a haystack, but for the lucky few who do, it's a game changer. These steel pennies from 1944 are the coins that can command prices of up to $519,000 in top condition, making them some of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever minted. The market for such rare coins remains highly competitive, and demand continues to grow, especially for coins in excellent condition. Collectors and investors alike prize high-grade examples, knowing that the scarcity of such coins is only likely to increase over time. A penny from 1944 struck in steel that has been well preserved or even graded by a professional grading service can fetch tens or even hundreds of thousands at auction. This price isn't just a number, it represents the coin's historical importance, the rarity of its error, and its mystique among collectors. The demand for the 1944 wheat Lincoln penny has even spilled over into other types of Lincoln cents. Regular copper 1944 pennies, though not as rare, are still highly collectible, especially in high grades. Some collectors may choose to complete a set of Lincoln wheat pennies from every year, while others focus on specific mint errors or particular conditions. For collectors who specialize in error coins, the 1944 steel cent is the ultimate addition to any collection, and they're willing to pay the ultimate price for it. But what if you don't find a steel 1944 penny? Is there still value in other 1944 Lincoln pennies? Absolutely. Even copper 1944 pennies, if graded well, can have substantial value, particularly among enthusiasts who appreciate their history. Coins with less wear, sharper details, and no significant blemishes can fetch prices well above their face value, making even a regular copper 1944 penny an appealing find. With the rising interest in numismatics, there's more opportunity than ever to find these rare treasures. Garage sales, estate sales, or even an old family jar of change could hold an unexpected surprise. Just imagine discovering one of these error coins without knowing its worth, only to later realize you've uncovered something invaluable. This isn't as far-fetched as it may seem. people have found rare coins among ordinary change countless times. The coin's design also plays a role in its appeal. With Lincoln's iconic profile on one side and the classic wheat ears on the reverse, the Wheat Penny series has a timeless design that has charmed collectors for generations. The 1944 Wheat Lincoln penny is more than just an object. It's a piece of art and history, reflecting the strength and resilience of a nation during wartime. But what should you do if you think you've found a rare 1944 steel penny? First, it's essential to verify its authenticity. Many counterfeit coins exist, and without proper verification, it's easy to mistake a regular copper penny for a steel error or vice versa. Professional grading services can help with this, providing both authentication and a detailed grading report, which is essential for establishing the coin's value. Once verified, such coins can command top prices, and many collectors are willing to pay a premium for certified, high-grade examples. In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. Coins that have been handled minimally or stored carefully over the decades are more likely to reach high auction prices. Coins with minimal wear, clear markings, and original mint luster are always in demand, and when it comes to rare error coins like the 1944 steel penny, condition can mean the difference of thousands of dollars. Collecting rare coins can also be seen as a sound investment, with many coins appreciating in value over time. As these rare coins become more challenging to find, their market value tends to increase. For those who were lucky enough to acquire a 1944 steel penny years ago, it's possible their investment has appreciated significantly, making it one of the most profitable collectibles of its kind. Whether you're a passionate collector or just curious about your spare change, the allure of the 1944 Wheat Lincoln penny is undeniable. With its unique story, historical significance, and incredible market value, this coin exemplifies the potential value hidden in even the smallest of currency. And who knows, perhaps your own collection holds a hidden treasure. If so, you could be sitting on a fortune that's just waiting to be discovered. A small copper coin with a surprisingly large story. Picture the United States in 1944, in the midst of World War II, with rationing, scarcity, and heightened patriotism. This coin isn't just about currency, it's a direct connection to that pivotal era. Though millions of wheat pennies were produced, what makes some of these coins exceptionally valuable is the error made when the mint accidentally used steel planchets intended for previous year pennies. This steel version is a rarity, a twist of fate that has captivated collectors ever since. How could such an unassuming coin hold so much history, and such a high price tag? The unique thing about 1944 wheat pennies is the variation in their metal composition. Wartime demands in 1943 led the U.S. Mint to produce pennies in steel rather than copper, which was needed for the war effort. However, when copper planchets resumed in 1944, some leftover steel blanks were accidentally struck. This mistake resulted in one of the rarest coins in American history. The excitement for collectors is that these steel pennies from 1944 are among the rarest coins to find today. Their combination of scarcity and history has made them a thrilling piece of the coin collecting world, with prices reaching astronomical figures. For collectors, rarity is everything, and few coins are rarer than the 1944 steel penny. While millions of copper pennies were produced that year, only a handful of these steel pennies have surfaced. Why? Because the mint only used steel for a short time in 1943, and by 1944, nearly all pennies were back to copper. Steel planchets were left over and accidentally mixed in with new copper ones. The result? A rare blend that sent ripples through the numismatic world. Imagine holding a coin with a known production of fewer than 20 pieces. It's like having a piece of American history that's as rare as it is valuable. But what is it about a small steel penny that sends collectors into a frenzy? Beyond rarity, the story behind these pennies is what captivates people. It's a story of war, resourcefulness, and a mistake that turned ordinary coins into priceless artifacts. It's the thrill of the hunt, the possibility that a penny found in circulation could be worth more than an entire coin collection. The magic of the 1944 steel penny lies in its hidden value, a treasure overlooked for decades until collectors realized just how scarce it was. And now, these little coins sell for as much as $519,000. Over the years, the allure of the 1944 wheat penny has only grown. The market for rare coins has exploded, and more people are hunting down these elusive finds. The idea that a penny from your grandfather's drawer could be worth more than a luxury car adds a sense of adventure to the world of coin collecting. With auctions frequently setting new records for these steel pennies, it's no wonder people keep a close eye on any 1944 pennies they come across. In top condition, a verified steel penny can easily command a price that rivals some of the rarest coins in the world. Beyond its value, the 1944 steel penny tells us about the resilience of a country in wartime. At the time, everyone was expected to make sacrifices, and even the metal in our coins wasn't exempt. This penny, with its blend of war-era steel and copper, reminds us of a period when every resource was dedicated to the cause. Owning one of these pennies is like owning a piece of that history. It's a time capsule, a silent witness to the struggles and triumphs of the greatest generation. And for that reason alone, collectors and historians alike view this coin as priceless. It's interesting to note that while some rare coins gain value due to limited production runs, the 1944 steel penny's value is largely due to its accidental nature. The idea of owning something so rare and unintended makes it a must-have for serious collectors. Some people have spent years searching for this coin, adding an almost mythic quality to its reputation. Finding one of these pennies is a stroke of luck so profound that it can change a collector's life, a single discovery that can redefine a collection. The market for rare coins has evolved in recent years, and the demand for steel pennies from 1944 has skyrocketed. While 20th-century coins might not seem like they would command high prices, the historical significance and accidental rarity of the 1944 penny have pushed its value to extraordinary heights. Auctions for verified 1944 steel pennies attract attention from collectors worldwide, all eager to claim one of the few pieces known to exist. For those who own one, it's not just about the monetary value, it's about owning a piece of history. When it comes to valuing the 1944 steel penny, the condition of the coin plays a massive role. Coins in near-perfect condition with little wear are always valued higher, and this is especially true for rare coins like this one. Collectors prize coins with minimal scratches, sharp details, and a well-preserved appearance. The value of a steel penny can vary widely, but coins in excellent condition often fetch the highest prices. It's a reminder that even the smallest details can make a difference when it comes to rare collectibles. For some collectors, owning a rare coin is about more than the investment, it's about the thrill of discovery and the joy of owning something unique. The 1944 wheat penny, especially in steel, has become a holy grail for many collectors, a coin that stands out in any collection. The journey to find one, whether through auctions, estate sales, or pure luck, adds to its allure. And in a world where so much value is placed on rarity and history, this penny offers a combination of both that is hard to beat. Imagine the feeling of finding a 1944 steel penny, knowing it could be worth over $500,000. It's enough to make anyone's heart skip a beat. For collectors, this penny isn't just an object, it's a treasure. And while some people buy these coins as investments, others see them as prized possessions, symbols of an era when coins were more than just currency. The 1944 penny, with its rich history, rarity, and high value, embodies the magic of coin collecting. Collectors often say that the 1944 steel penny is one of the most exciting finds in American coinage. Its story, tied to a critical period in U.S. history, and its accidental creation have made it a legend in numismatics. Owning this coin is like owning a piece of the American spirit, a reminder of resilience and ingenuity during trying times. And for those who value history as much as wealth, the 1944 penny represents the best of both worlds. The thrill of coin collecting often lies in the unknown. What coins are out there, waiting to be discovered? The idea that a valuable steel penny from 1944 might be hiding in an old jar of change is tantalizing. For collectors, the hunt is as much a part of the experience as the discovery. And with coins like the 1944 penny, the stakes are higher than ever. The excitement of finding such a valuable piece adds a sense of adventure to an already thrilling hobby. The value of the 1944 steel penny speaks to a broader trend in collectibles. Items with unique histories and limited availability tend to increase in value over time. This coin story, combined with its rarity, has turned it into a valuable asset, one that collectors eagerly seek. With each passing year, the chances of finding one decrease, but the desire for these rare coins only grows. It's a testament to the lasting appeal of historical artifacts in the world of collectibles. Some people might wonder why a simple penny could be worth so much. But for collectors, the 1944 steel penny represents more than its monetary value. It's a symbol of a unique moment in history, a mistake that became a treasure. Its scarcity, combined with its story, has made it a prized item in the numismatic community. Owning one is like holding a piece of history, a tangible reminder of a time when even small mistakes led to monumental discoveries. Imagine the journey each 1944 wheat Lincoln penny has taken since it was minted. From the factory floor of the U.S. Mint to passing through countless hands over the decades, these pennies have witnessed countless transactions and experienced wear and tear through time. But for a select few, that journey took an unusual twist when they were struck on steel blanks instead of copper. Each time a steel 1944 wheat penny emerges, it feels like unearthing a long-lost relic, a treasure from a bygone era of American history. The steel 1944 wheat penny is more than just a collector's dream, it's also a fascinating conversation piece. For numismatists, This coin opens the door to discussions about the complexities and quirks of U.S. coinage. What made these pennies so scarce, and how did they slip through quality checks at the mint? Collectors love these anomalies because they offer a unique insight into the processes of the U.S. Mint and remind us that even with strict standards, surprises can emerge. It's a powerful example of how even small details in coin production can lead to monumental value in the collector's market. There's also something thrilling about the idea that any 1944 penny might be one of these rare steel versions. You could walk into a yard sale, find that old jar of pennies, and strike gold, literally. The thrill of that what-if factor keeps collectors and enthusiasts excited and vigilant. While other coins are straightforward in their value, this particular penny is surrounded by mystery and potential. It's this unknown that makes collecting it so exhilarating. Every 1944 penny is a question, and finding the answer could mean uncovering a rare treasure worth hundreds of thousands. For those just entering the world of numismatics, the 1944 steel penny is a perfect example of how interesting the hobby can be. You're not just looking at the face value of coins but diving into the details that make them unique. A collector who finds a 1944 steel penny doesn't just own a coin. They hold a piece of American heritage, a part of history that's directly linked to the social and economic landscape of the time. It's a tangible connection to the past, a way to hold history in your hand. As we wrap up the tale of the 1944 wheat penny, it's clear that this little coin has made a big impact on the world of collectibles. With its unexpected journey from mint to market, the steel penny has become more than just a piece of currency, it's a cultural artifact. This penny represents a moment when even the smallest details, like a metal composition mix-up, can create something extraordinary. And for those lucky enough to find one, the value isn't just financial, it's the thrill of owning a piece of history that's as rare as it is fascinating. The journey of the 1944 wheat Lincoln penny shows us that sometimes, the most valuable items come from the most unexpected places. This small copper penny has a story that connects it to one of the most defining moments in American history and a value that would astonish even the most seasoned collectors. Remember, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins you come across. That one penny could be worth $519,000, a true treasure hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching this edition on CNN World, where we uncover the stories and values behind the world's rarest and most fascinating coins. Don't forget to check your pockets, because you never know when you might find your very own $1 million penny.